Hey everybody, it's me again, Kale, here once more playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Last time we left off, the tanker mission didn't go great. Ocelot has Metal Gear Ray, all the Marines died.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker
Colonel?
full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad.
Who's this edgy kid trying to pretend to be Snake?
Russian Army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Are they part of my former unit?
Come in from downwind and club fast. Get ready to fast rope down to shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president.
Graphics.
Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
These wide shots are doing a heckin' number on my
What are their
my hardware.
demands?
$30 billion.
Where's the software?
Dollars. What makes them think they can get that much?
See, now that's
There was
a
a government-sponsored
that's an
coup going on at
ask.
the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups. And
1 billion
one of their own
small
government.
potatoes.
The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Okay.
This is Snake. I'm now inside
No, you're
strut
not.
A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec,
Got it.
push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear
Yeah, we've
it.
been over this, Colonel. I
All
know.
right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
You know, now that I think
Your
about
new
it,
sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
initial insertion into the Shadow Moses
The texture isn't
facility
far removed from rubber, but the
didn't
material
go great
protects
either.
against a wide range
Now
of
that it's a
toxic
tanker mission.
substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in
Fair.
sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy.
Okay.
Moving on to main mission objectives.
I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, I have to remember to talk like an edgy teen now that I'm Raiden. So yeah, this is your boy Raiden. As you may have guessed, he's not Snake. Oh god, that's right, I forgot about that weird effect this has. And this is why a good number of people initially didn't like Metal Gear Solid 2 as much. Because instead of, you know, they're grizzled mercenary badass, they've got, you know, a bit of a twink. And back in the early 2000s, people were less into twinks. Less, mind you. Not completely... Ooh, rations. Devoid of appreciation for twinks. Should be able to go under that, right? Yeah. Oh, that's right. He also does like cartwheels when you dodge roll with him. He's extremely extra. Anything in the water I should be wary of? Like, is there a ration down here or something? I don't know. I can't. Yellow.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for
thank you.
swimming. When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left analog stick. Push the punch button to dive down from the
thank
surface.
you. That's what I was looking for. There we go.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left analog stick. Up will take you up. Down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Understood. Anything useful down here? Well, I can go any deeper. And I see nothing. So up we go. That's going to be disorienting if I ever have to do it for any real purpose. But that's a problem for a different day. For now, I'm just going to raid the lockers. For more rations! Fuck yeah. Look, you gotta get the mission started off right. If you don't have enough rations, you're never gonna make it through the day. Especially with how much I get shot. Oh, somebody just got his ass beat. I don't know by what. Colonel.
I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Good to know. Up. Fine. Okay, just a door. Just a door. It's just a door, everybody. It's just a door. Let's be a little overcautious. Just took the elevator. Ya boy! He's already here.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID.
Doesn't get-
but for now,
doesn't
you
get
can
hung
take
up on
advantage of the
things
situation
like-
and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator.
getting caught.
A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh,
Use the node to
You're the
gain access
nerd.
to the Big Shell's facilities network.
then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports.
Mei Ling
You
on
need
hand
to
to
get
explain
the
all this
map
to me?
through the Big Shell's
I miss Mei
node
Ling.
to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
Are you
How
sure?
do I
You're
gain access?
not talking about a nerd?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Understood. Yeah. Yes, Colonel.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Give me my map. Is that gonna happen every time? Okay. Oh, right, I have to enter my name. Hi. I'm Kale. Where's the L? There we go. Yeah, male's good. Oh god, no. Not that old. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm not gonna enter my, like, actual, because I don't need people, you know, coming at me. So we'll just go with, I don't know. Yeah, 96 looks good. Sure. And... yeah, why not? Okay, that looks good. Also, I don't need you knowing my actual blood type either. Just in case there's like some vampires who are watching this and getting ideas, you know? So, B? Yeah, you're perfect. Nationality? I mean, yeah. Yeah. What options are there, though? Uzbekistan... Vatican City, Venezuela, Vietnam, Yemen, Yugoslavia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria. Damn, we got like... damn, I don't have time to go over all of these, but that's pretty thorough. I don't think it's every potential nationality, but that's a pretty solid list. I mean, I don't think vibration's gonna work, so... Off! Off! Fuck you. On. Give me the blood. I just entered a bunch of options.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry.
She's not in the
She
field.
has our technical staff at her disposal.
I'm gonna
She's
say.
never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back.
I sense history.
But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request if
At least one of our main characters has
Of
decent,
course.
you know, a
His
track record
handle
with
is
women.
Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack,
What?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
No, that was a while
Isn't
ago,
there?
actually.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Oh, they're waking up. 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 Oh.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
So I
Be
noticed.
careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives.
Okay, sir.
You must stay out of sight.
Got it, sir.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
No, you're not. And if you are, it wasn't me. Oh. What's your guys' patrol route, out of curiosity? You know. So that I know. Like butter! That went a lot better than the last few times I started a mission. Oh, yeah. Oh, time to take the mask
The
off.
terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Damn, there's a lot of propaganda
Not
going
a
on.
chance.
I don't know. I just saw his ass rise up that elevator. That was either Solid Snake or somebody with a very
I'm
similar
on the
ass.
roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
A
What
nerd?
about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
These wide-angle shots are...
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2.
very sleepy.
Each unit consists of a central core and 6
Sorry about this, everybody.
surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like two hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of
I don't know why
strut B.
it only gets sleepy
Shell
when it's
1
Colonel
at the
talking.
moment.
That was awkwardly timed.
First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Okay. Ah, bandages. Time to secure things. Time to... Colonel, I just slipped in pigeon
That
shit.
area is caked with seagull droppings.
Oh.
You'll slip if you run over it.
Seagull
Be
shit.
Careful.
Thanks. Oh, that's right, I have a slow move now. Perfect. Love to see that. Oh, I need an M9 first. Oh, there's stuff in there. Like you can hear the wind when you're in first-person view. That's a nice touch. Go from here? No? Okay. Did I miss a door? Is that a door? That's not a door. Where's the door? Where's the door? Oh shit, where's the door? Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Colonel? Colonel, where's the door? Where's the door, Colonel? Uh-oh. I forgot where the door is. How do I... Bros? Colonel? Anybody? Does anybody know where the door is? Or how I open up one of these doors? Oh, can't go out there. I need M9 for that. Shit. Can I... Oh, there's a door in there. How do I... Ah, there we go. Yeah, oh, I saw it. All good. Thank you. I got it.
Raiden, look at that wire
Yep,
fence.
I'm about to crawl through it. Thank you.
You may be able to crawl through it. Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left
A lot
analog
of
stick in the
hand-holding
direction
going
you
on
want
here,
to
Colonel.
move. Push the crawl button again to stand up.
I don't remember you
use
being this
weapons
invasive.
even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
I don't have any weapons right now, so... That's Colonel.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Sick.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Sick. Okay. I'm in! But I still have no weapons, so be real careful about all this.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Shit!
Understood.
Oh. Oh, he's using the other side. Got it. Okay. Seemed mildly unnecessary, but alright. Nah. Terminal.
Colonel,
It's a lot of this going
located
on.
the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against the wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
That went surprisingly well. Yeah, no, we're still good. Thank you. That was a Shred F. I don't need to be on Shred F yet. Guess we can take a quick scout. No reason not to take a look. Uh-oh. Colonel!
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
Hello?
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report.
Damn it, cover the president!
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that...
That didn't sound
Zero,
good.
respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Okay! I'm on it. Wait for this Yahoo to go somewhere else. No. Wait for it. And go. Okay. Anything I should be worried about out here? Couple of guys. Couple of guys on a bridge. Couple of guys just hang out on a bridge. Yeah, fair. Colonel, I can't do anything without checking in with you first.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge.
Thanks.
They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Hanging?
Any waist-high railing, and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
So why is his hair
right.
the only thing that's
I'm
not
giving it a try.
translucent?
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
And falling, as we know, is bad. It should be done well out of sight of the enemy. Anyway, let's wrap up. Colonel, moral support.
Raiden, stay out of sight at all costs. The bridge is too narrow to offer any way out. If you're spotted, you won't last too long. The sentries aren't checking over the railings. Hanging will let you travel.
You're not very good at
in their
moral
blind
support.
Spot. Try hanging.
Rose, save my game in moral support, please. I need somebody.
What's up, Jack?
Moral support? Anything? Anything?
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Damn, we're gonna do some digging on our own. Hell yeah, let's go. Jack and Rose. Wait. Didn't the last famous Jack and Rose sink? Or at least half of them did. Yeah, we're about that later. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. If you all, don't both like, comment, subscribe, and we'll come back next time and see about saving the president from whatever the hell's happening to the SEAL team. Till then, you'll have yourselves a frabjous day, and I'll see you in the next mission. Later.